is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Mikejile, Ijesha. I am Oluwafunke, Israel, with the news nationwide. First, the headlines. Court fixes May 15 to hear suit challenging Jonathan's eligibility. Osun Governor directs State Police Command to arrest thugs disturbing public peace in the state. Federal government scraps UTME requirement for students seeking NCE. Now the news in full. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday heard fresh argument in the suit seeking the deregistration of the African Democratic Congress and other political parties, with defendants urging the court to stay proceedings pending the determination of an appeal before the Court of Appeal. Justice Peter Lifu subsequently adjourned the matter to May 18 after hearing applications for stay of proceedings and joinder. The suit is instituted by the incorporated trustees of the National Forum of former legislators against the Independent National Electoral Commission and several political parties. At the proceedings, counsel for the 6 defendants, Accord Musibao Adetumbi, urged the court to suspend further hearing in the matter, arguing that an application relating to the proceedings had been filed before the Court of Appeal. Adetumbi, who cited Supreme Court authorities, argued that a lower court could not continue to entertain argument on issues pending before a higher court. The African Democratic Congress, Action Alliance, Action People's Party, Zenith, Labour Party all aligned with the submission seeking a stay of proceedings. The Federal High Court in Abuja set May 15 as deadline for definite hearing in a suit filed by lawyer John Mary Jideobi seeking to stop former President Goodluck Jonathan from contesting 2027 presidential election. Justice Peter Lifu today Monday postponed the hearing date following the absence of the plaintiff Jideobi and his lawyer in court without any information. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the Attorney General of the Federation (AGF) and Minister of Justice, who are second and third defendants in the matter, were also not in court. Following the absence of the plaintiff and 2 defendants, Chris Uche, representing former President Goodluck Jonathan, applied to the court to strike out the suit for lack of diligent prosecution. Justice Lifu, however, noted that there was no evidence that hearing notices had been served on INEC and the AGF to enable them appear in court for the suit. He stated that service of hearing notice is fundamental and consequently adjourned the matter to May 15. The judge also ordered that hearing notices be served on the plaintiff as well as the second and third defendant who were absent from the court. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Major General Adeyinka Fadewa as Special Advisor on Homeland Security. The appointment was confirmed on Monday in a circular signed by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, which was through the Permanent Secretary General Services Office, Dr. Ibrahim Kana. President Tinubu explained that his decision reflected his administration's commitment to strengthen internal security, led to the appointment of Fadewa, given his outstanding service record, strategic expertise, and enduring contributions to Nigeria's national security architecture. He noted that stronger collaboration among security agencies remained critical to protecting lives, safeguarding communities, and preserving national stability. In the wake of fresh attacks on Accord and public properties across Osogbo, Governor Adeleke has directed the State Police Command to arrest documented thugs of the All Progressives Congress (APC) before the public resorts to self-help, responding to the latest attacks, which extends beyond billboard vandalization to destruction of public properties. The governor directed the State Police Commissioner to stop apparent shielding of the thugs and acts decisively to protect public properties, while commending a detachment of policemen who repelled an attempt to destroy statues at the Abere roundabout. The governor noted that police action should go beyond current approach to immediate arrest of APC thugs led by Ashiri Eniba. He warned police authorities not to wait for public to resort to self-help before taking potent action. Political stakeholders in Osun State have been urged to embrace peace following recent political violence and vandalization of campaign billboards across the state. The spokesperson of the Ambo movement in Osun, Comrade Femi Babalola Obagu, has condemned the destruction of Governor Adeleke's re-election billboards in major cities across the state. Speaking with Vicinity FM correspondent, Babalola described the attack and the killing of a young man identified as Kayode Eluyera in Ikire as unfortunate and unacceptable. He described Asiwaju Bola Oyebanji as a humble and peaceful gentleman who would not encourage violence or criminal acts against political opponents. He therefore called on Nigerian police force to investigate the killing in Ikire and ensure those responsible are brought to justice. The AMBO spokesperson also advised politicians and their supporters to promote peace, unity, and political tolerance in the interest of Osun.
Comrade Femi Babalola Obagun, I am the spokesperson for AMBO movement. On a more serious note, I don't think we need such a thing. If really we want to serve the community of people that are in Osun State, then we need to embrace peace. I know one thing about AMBO. He has nobody that will say, oh, go and do this, go and vandalize, go and... No, he's a gentleman to the core, I know what I'm saying. But you know, sometimes, when you look at the kind of policy that we are running in Nigeria, all this do or die affair of a thing is not a very good idea. Why do I need to vandalize your property in the name of campaign? Just because I want to do that. I think I want to encourage the security operatives that we have to nip it at the board now, so that this thing will not get out of hand. We had destruction of billboards and all campaign properties, including the life of an individual. Everything, we really need it. You know, that for the promotion of our whatever that we believe in. We need humanity. These are the electorate. These are the people that are going to cast their vote at a very particular time. Why do we need to kill each other?
That was Comrade Femi Babalola Obagun speaking on the need for peace and political tolerance in Osun State. You are listening to Vicinity 95.3 FM, transmitting live from Ikejile, Ijesha. News nationwide will continue shortly.
Music. Sports.
In towards the car go.
Entertainment. Politics. All on your darling station, Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha.
Thanks for staying tuned for news update and live streaming. Visit our website at vicinity953fm.com.ng. You can provide us information via email at vicinitynewsroom@gmail.com or call 070-6108-3107. Now the rest of the news. Governor Adeleke has approved the disposition of Oba Joseph Oloyede as the Akpetumodo of Ikpetumodo in Ife North local government following his conviction in the United States of America on tax fraud and money laundering charges. The governor's decision followed the receipt of the certified true copy of the Ohio court judgment following his conviction in the United States for fraud-related offenses. The action was predicated on the need to maintain peace, order, and good government, as well as preserve the honor and integrity of the Royals too. Osun State government said the conviction brought the Royals too into disrepute. Oba Oloyede was sentenced to 56 months imprisonment on charges including wire fraud and false tax returns. The stool has now been declared vacant, while Governor Adeleke urged residents of Ikpetumodo to remain peaceful during the transition process. Candidates seeking admission into Nigerian Certificate in Education (NCE) programs in colleges of education would no longer be required to sit for the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME). The Minister of Education, Tunji Alausa, announced this on Monday during JAMB's 2026 policy meeting in Abuja. Under the new guidelines, prospective students will only need a minimum of 4 O-level credits and school certificate to qualify for admissions. According to the minister, the move is designed to ease the administrative burden on the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, and to earnest the positive orientation towards the teaching profession. A bit of sports. A new champion has emerged in Ekwe as Crown FA claimed the top prize at the Spice 5A side Niger Street Soccer Divisional Championship. At the finale held at STS Pitch in Bogije, Ibeju, Adeleke on Sunday, Crown FA recorded an emphatic 9-3 victory over Anso Sports Club in the encounter. Crown FA received a cash prize of 500,000 naira, while Anso Sports Club pocketed 300,000 as runner-up. Third place Prodigy FC went home with 100,000. And Ifo Sholamileko emerged as the tournament's highest scorer with 15 goals, received 50,000 naira. The top 3 teams will represent Ekwe at the state championship scheduled for October. The initiator of the tournament, Bankole Alibe, said top-class organization and players' welfare remain priorities for the competition. To end news nationwide, a recap of the major stories. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday heard fresh arguments in the suit seeking the deregistration of African Democratic Congress and other political parties. We told you that Governor Adeleke of Osun State has directed the State Police Command to arrest documented talks of the All Progressives Congress before the public resorts to self-help. And lastly, you heard candidates seeking admission into Nigerian Certificate in Education (NCE) programs in colleges of education will no longer be required to sit for the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. And that was news nationwide as edited by Mujib Olakunle. On behalf of the production team, I am Oluwafunke Israel. Many thanks for listening. Good evening.